What's up?
Okay, so
What's your
the
question?
prank? The prank, is it that I didn't know you left? Is that the funny part? Okay, well, it doesn't tell me you left, so how
No,
did I know?
that isn't the prank.
Oh, but the funny part is
That
the
isn't
prank
the
the
prank.
fact
That
that
isn't the prank.
I
That isn't the
thought
prank.
something
That
was
isn't the
gonna
prank. That
happen.
isn't the prank. That isn't the prank. No, the prank isn't that you
So
thought.
what's the prank, Al? What was your master prank that you did?
All right, yeah, listen to me, okay? You ready? Are you ready? The prank was that you thought I had some kind of master move.
I didn't!
You did. Don't even lie. You did.
I swear to God, last night, Alex, the conversation was literally me going for 30 fucking minutes, going, you can't do anything, you can't do anything. And you're like, yes, I can, yes, I can. I'm like, you can't do anything. And you're like, yes, I can. I'm like, no, you can't. And you just kept fucking saying you did, and then you're like, oh, I didn't, but I left the whole time, got you. And I'm like, well, it doesn't tell me you left.
Well,
but
hey.
I still got you. How did
Guess
you?
what? Brandon, how do you think I felt when you were like, oh, guess what? Alex is talking.
That's completely.
Yeah, totally. It's completely different. Completely different. Fuck you.
It is.
I just like that hyper fap he did.
You're fucking retarded, I swear to God. My prank was at least
The only
funny.
reason you're so pissed off is because you know I have a point.
You don't have a point. That's why I'm pissed off. You have 0 point and you think you do.
Well,
I'm asking you what your point is and you don't have any.
Well, shit, guess what? You're pissed off, I'm not. I win.
But that's not how that works. If you're still retarded, you're retarded, either less. If I'm pissed or not and you're still retarded, you're fucking retarded.
Look outside the box. If I'm retarded and I'm happy and you're not retarded and you're unhappy, who's the real winner here?
You. I guess. You're right. Yeah, you. But you know what? I'd rather be unhappy than be a fucking retard.
I would honestly rather be happy and be a retard. Who is Ashlyn, by the way? So what? Ashlyn, I think of the girl that's kind of tall, but some like a little bit above average tall.
Wait, who?
And Ashlyn.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna describe her now. Are you ready?
I had you muted for a second.
Oh.
Damn.
You're saying life was just simpler if I did simpler things. So I was. Like,
That's
right.
no. That's fair. That's great.
I got tired of listening to you, so just muted you.
I annoyed you and you muted me. That's fair enough. I'm proud of you. Brandon. I am totally.
Beer tastes like shit. You know why? Because the fucking Budweiser.
Stop drinking it.
There you go.
It still gets me drunk. Listen, I didn't say I didn't want it. I just said I didn't want to drink it.
Oh, that's fair enough. And keep drinking it. Also, you missed all my life lessons.
I didn't want to hear them. That's why I muted you.
Well, what if you want to hear them now? What if you want to hear them right now while you're trying to concentrate and fight Casey and I just kind of talking in your ear? And I'm just kind of like, wow, hey, Brandon, oh, you're dead.
All right, you want to go back to being muted?
All right.
That was a really evil laugh.
Every now and then,
you know he's drunk.
That was like a goblin.
His drunk laughs come out.
Listen, that the cunt giggle from my For Honor video.
The cum giggle?
Yeah.
What?
The cunt giggle.
You definitely said cum there.
I heard cum too.
All right, the cum giggle from my For Honor giggle.
Yeah.
For Honor giggle. Oops.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, ooh, that was scary. Holy shit!
Oh. Was that my cunt laugh?
Oh, the delay!
Man, you suck.
Eat a cock, fat ass.
I'm like full health, dude.
Oh, I killed the shit out of you.
GG, nerd.
What happened?
You didn't see it?
just ran at the AI and it fell off.
I did, Casey, I did my, shift, sprint, and then the spacebar move where I just kind of charge,
Yeah.
And the AI was on the bridge when that happened, so we just got knocked off. We gotta wake up early. We gotta wake up early if you're gonna hit the Pound Town. Pound Town closes early, fam.
How about start this Pound Town so we can get in the game?
All right. Well, that's gay because we're all dudes.
I mean,
But I support you either way, Casey.
you're a babe, you know that?
Oh man, Brandon,
Yeah, bitch.
you're the best.
Fuck you.
Okay. Have you guys ever heard of the movie Treasure Planet?
Yeet, that was such a
Yeah, it was the
fucking movie.
That was a beautiful movie, right? It was like the
Right?
best movie ever.
You're all
Right?
excited, Alex got.
It's because guess what? It was the lowest grossing Disney movie in all of history. Like it did the worst out of all movies, Disney related. And he puts a blanket over the kid. And puts a blanket over him. Remember him?
No.
Did you ever watch Treasure Planet?
I told you I was a kid when
I swear to fucking God.
But it's been a long ass time. Alright?
I remember like every second of that movie. That's how many times I watched it as a kid. I watched that shit on VCR.
Same. That's how old it fucking is.
Dude. That's how good it is though. That movie was so fucking good. God damn.
I remember loving it as a kid, but
That movie is amazing.
I honestly, that's all I remember about it.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, how much you remember about fucking Finding Nemo? Finding Nemo was trash. I fucking hate Finding Nemo. All right, okay, I take that back. Finding Nemo's okay. I'm not
Fish are
gonna lie.
friends, not food. Remember that.
Fish are friends, not food. I'm not. Yeah, that's fair enough. Finding Nemo's a pretty good movie, but Treasure Planet was so much better.
You see, I remember the stuff about Finding Nemo because someone made me watch it with them not long ago. I say not long
Exactly,
ago,
because
this is still back in high
Finding-
school. Because as a kid, when I watched Finding Nemo, then later on, I was like in high school. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember liking the movie as a kid, but I haven't seen it. It's the same as I used to watch. I've seen like all the SpongeBob episodes, but I don't remember them anymore. It's been that fucking long.
Well, you're fucking gay.
And again, I was
Because
a fucking kid, and all I did with my life was play video games and watch movies. I watched a shitload of them. All right.
All right. Well, when I was a kid, I watched like every episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and also Treasure Planet like 900 billion times, and I remember them both almost by heart. So all I know is that you're gay.
You and your fucking light attacks, Brandon.
Yeah, that's how I felt last round, bitch.
You need to watch Treasure Planet again. Treasure
do.
Planet is
I
fucking.
know I loved it as a kid.
You're gonna love it now. Treasure Planet is so good.
Brandon, listen to him.
Pussy to slide nowadays.
Bitch, alright.
Bro, I'm always trying hard to smash someone, though.
Of course, you're a fucking slut.
How can I be a
Imagine-
slut? I've
imagine-
literally fucked 2 people in my life.
Have you
Imagine
name them both?
Two?
Oh,
Two?
that girl in the bathroom and then Maddie.
Oh, yeah, about it.
I never heard about the girl in the bathroom.
Hey, dude, it was when I went to Wyoming. I told you guys the whole story, everyone.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Ed was even there.
Hey,
How
guess
could
what?
you forget the story?
Hey, guess what? I'm
Treasure
sorry.
Planet from like fucking 18 years
forgot.
ago. How could
Treasure
you forget the story? I
Treasure
told you
Planet.
not even 6 months ago.
Treasure Planet time doesn't matter. Treasure Planet is a lot more important to me than some girl you fucked. And
Wow.
guess what? If
No,
you
it's
fuck
not.
her,
It's a fucking movie.
guess what,
It's
Brandon?
just a movie.
If she's so important, where is she now?
I'm not saying she's important.
Yeah, but Treasure Planet is
Why?
because it's amazing, and it was
Sounds
a
pussy.
keystone. It was a keystone of my childhood.
So is
Some pussy's gonna be the keystone of my young adult life.
I don't give a shit.
I do.
we know.
Well, I
It's gonna be the
don't.
keystone of my young adult life.
So
Why would I not give a shit about that?
what's important to me isn't what's important to you. Who cares? Let's move on. Who was the girl?
Some bitch in Wyoming. It's really all there is about
I
to
want to
her.
know more.
If it makes you feel better, she was not that skinny.
What?
She
Why
was
would that
thick,
make
Brandon?
me feel bad? Why would I feel bad
Oh.
about this?
She was
Because
sick.
you're always like, oh, you always date like thin white girls. This one was actually a little overweight.
That wouldn't make me feel better.
Brandon, was it better? Is it better skinny or thick?
Oh, definitely skinny.
I don't
Yeah,
feel
I
bad
like
about
skinny
you
too.
liking.
And it might
skinny
just be
girls.
me though, because like, I just, it was hard for me to get my dick in at times, you know?
Yeah,
Listen,
I agree.
Brandon, I
Alright.
never once implied that I tried not to imply anyway that I judged you. I was just saying Brandon likes skinny girls.
Yeah, Brandon, he's being
There's
nice.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm Bay. Hey, what up? Hey, little Bayo. Hey,
Life is also like a box of chocolates.
that's completely false.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Boxes of chocolates don't pay rent, and Forrest Gump is a piece of shit.
How dare you just...
He is. Like, it really wasn't a great movie.
It wasn't, but he's a beautiful man.
I love the movie. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I've never seen it, to be honest.
I really
Alex,
didn't.
it was a terrible movie, and you're like, yeah, it really wasn't that great. Well, I've never actually seen it.
I didn't think it was that great.
To be fair, that's pretty much all of season 1 for Game of Thrones.
I think there was a lot happening, though. I think there was a lot happening. You just have to be smart enough to realize what's going on. Because when you get to like season 5 or season 6,
I said season 1.
no, give me a second, Brandon. You know how many times they reference season 1 in later seasons, though. You know how many times events in season 1 have a consequence on what happens later in the later seasons.
Yeah.
That's
So-
insane.
Yeah, but first watching that for the first time, it means nothing to you. You don't know what's going to be popping back up in season 5.
I do know that because I read the books, though.
Yeah, that's different. Someone who didn't
Okay,
read the
well,
books would
then
know that.
it's different. You can't compare those two things, Brandon. You can't compare Game of Thrones and Forrest Gump.
Okay, the TV show of Game of Thrones and Forrest Gump. Does that
Yeah,
make
you can't
happy?
compare that, Brandon. Why are you
Why
comparing that?
not?
Because you can't. You just...
Yes, you can. I can. I just did compare it. Why are you saying I can't? I literally just did.
Because you just made the point. I was like, okay, in Game of Thrones season 1, these consequences came up in, whatever. And you were like, oh, that's Game of Thrones, though. You can't do that in Forrest Gump. And I was like, okay, well, I guess you can't compare the two.
What?
Are you gonna solve my point? You're just gonna say, what's your point here? Why can't you compare the two, Brandon?
You've gone
Are you
back.
muting me because you can't come
No.
up with a response? Fine. If you
Big oof.
unmuted me yet, tell him he hasn't unmuted me because he can't come up with a counter argument.
Alex says he hasn't unmuted you because you can't come with a counter argument, Brandon.
I'll mute you too if you keep bringing this shit up.
Hey, I'm
I'm not
a
arguing with
mediator.
drunk Alex. It's never fun because he never has logic on his side when he's arguing.
I'm just
I
a
have-
mediator.
Tell him to unmute me,
He
please.
says unmute him.
No,
Please.
I'm not arguing with drunk Alex. I'm tired of arguing with drunk Alex. The only way I'm
How do-
arguing with drunk Alex is if I'm drunk and I'm not drunk yet.
How do I not have logic on my side?
He
Because
says,
then I won't make sense either, so we'll be on even playing
He
ground.
says, how does he not have logic?
But he dead ass. I was like, you can't use Game of Thrones. And then he's like, yeah, you can. And then I was like, what?
That is
Wait,
completely
no.
bastardizing
I said
what
you
I'm
could.
saying.
I compared. Okay, so I said it was like Game of Thrones season 1. It's a really slow. And I was like,
All
so is
right.
Forrest Gump at parts. He's like, well, it's different because there's the books. And I was like, I wasn't talking about the books. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about TV show. All right? Imagine someone who's watching the TV show like me, didn't read the books. It's really slow, season 1.
All right,
you can
see,
still
he-
like it even though it's slow.
He
And I was
just
like, you
now
know,
made a
and I
good
was saying
point.
because he liked it too.
If
You know,
he
it
would
might
have
prove
said it,
to be
if
a
he
little
would have
different.
said that at the time, I would have been like, yeah, okay, that's a fair
And he's
point.
like, well, you can't compare him. I was like, why not? I just did. And he's like, well, you can't compare them. And I
Well,
was
you
like,
can't
I
compare
just
two
fucking did.
franchises. You can't compare two franchises.
How are you
can't
saying
compare-
I can't? I literally just did.
You compare. Look, okay. I said, you're right. I said
You can't say I can't compare something if I
I'm-
just did it.
Give me 1
It's
second.
like saying you can't walk while I'm walking.
Give me 1 second. I'm agreeing
Like,
with you.
You sure about that, bitch?
I'm agreeing with you. You were
I can
saying.
do walking just fucking fine.
You were saying you can't compare Forrest Gump to
Also,
the
I'm
books.
also starting to get pretty buzzed. Holy shit.
Oh my fucking god!
Alex, he has you muted.
Yeah, I'm not unmuting you. I don't want to argue. I want to play games and have fun. Alright? Did he leave?
Yeah.
I can't believe he left.
Poor guy.
Holy shit. Oh, welcome back, Alex.
How's it going? Have you unmuted me yet?
You know, Casey,
What?
I think I was giving Alex a hard time earlier. When I said that whole chess thing he did to me wasn't funny, because you know what? I think it's really funny now. When you just do something and then say, you know, you didn't do it. Kind of, in a way, you know?
Is that how you feel?
Kind of like never actually have muting him and just making him believe it, you know?
I'm
And, you know,
gonna be
he
honest,
only
I
thought I
believe
did
too.
because I told him, you know?
Did it really piss you off that much, Brandon?
No.
I was gonna say, if it really pissed you off that much, I'm sorry. Like I
never
don't.
even muted you. You were never muted.
Okay,
Brandon.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Honestly,
me.
I started doing the. I was like, yeah, you're
don't give a
muted.
shit.
Then you weren't, and then I was like, you know what? From chess last night, I should be all like, yeah, nah, you were never muted, ha. So funny. See how you liked it.
Well, it's like I'm really sorry, Brandon. I honestly didn't mean to piss you off that much.
Oh, I'm not even pissed off. I was just being a cunt.
Like, are you sure? I realized I wasn't really being that kind of, fair.
Nah, you. I mean, I thought you were gonna say something.
Hey, guess what? Faking it the whole time.
There's a lot of bamboozling going
I was
on.
about to say, like, you're just standing still, like, right in our fight.
Fuck. I thought I figured that. I think you killed him.
Okay. I will admit, Brandon, you had me convinced. I for a minute there, I totally was convinced. Like, okay,
He had me convinced too.
yeah, I was convinced. Like, I was like, okay, Brandon's pissed off, and I feel kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie, you had me convinced. But at the end there, I was like, oh shit, I could turn. You know how the tables have turned. I could, and I felt the need to, like, I was like, I need to capitalize on this joke.
I'll play with
Now that I know that Brandon isn't pissed off, I'm like, okay, I need to, for the beams, But no, I'm glad that you never muted me, because I was legit a little bit, like, sad and kind of pissed. I was like, ah, shit, Brandon's never muted me before. I'm kind of sad. No, what the shit?
Yeah, that's not true.
Have you muted me before?
I'm pretty sure we've all muted each other here and there.
I've never muted you. I swear to God. I have never, ever muted you before, Brandon.
Alright, well, what's my volume percent at?
Your volume percent is very low. I will admit that. That is fair. That is fair. Yes. But you know why.
I detect a little muting going on here.
You know why. I have never muted you.
It's more of a dampening.
I have never muted you, but I have lowered your percentage, and you know exactly why.
Also, so when Shelby and I hung out,
What's up?
she started talking about icicles because she was higher than giraffe pussy.